am with one of my YouTube dreams, Nikkie Tutorials. I am so excited to be doing your makeup today. Since we're in Hollywood, I wanted to do a Hollywood red lip with just like a natural, blended, bronzy eye.
Oh,
How does that sound?
I'm ready. Patrick
Okay.
is one of my favorite, all-time favorite makeup artists, so I am dreams come true.
So first up, I am just gonna prime Nikkie's eyelids. I think that you are the queen of priming your eyelids. Do you get your makeup done by makeup artists often?
No.
I feel like as the artist yourself, you probably like don't ever like anyone doing your face.
Well, I like it because I can see like different like angles and like different techniques and like different ways of approaching a face. But whenever I have anything like important going on, I'm like,
No,
I'd rather do it myself.
Yeah.
But with that, I've always loved your work. I've always seen it as an inspiration. So the fact that you're even stippling this brush on my eyes right now is surreal. So happy.
So I'm gonna be using this bone shade eyeshadow just to set her eyelids. I always want to make sure that I set the primer prior to applying the eyeshadow because this is gonna help prevent any skipping and it's gonna make your eyeshadow blend that much easier. I am going to be taking this warm, neutral matte eyeshadow and I'm just basically just gonna put this product just right into the outer part of Nikkie's crease and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend out after. I am inspired by one of your videos. I think it's one of your most recent videos where you did this eye shape where it just extended it out up into the end of your brow bone. And I'm gonna try to recreate that look on you today. I like to always just like trace my eyeshadow before I do it. I'm gonna take this sponge and basically just line it across the bottom lash line and kind of just like trace where I'm going first and just applying the pigment.
Oh, I like that. It's a good trick.
So once the product is on the eyelid, I'm gonna slowly just going in like circular motions, diffusing the eyeshadow up into the brow bone. I'm pulling the eyeshadow out as I go. I'm slowly just adding the product right onto the eyelid and slowly just blending out. I'm going like a little bit at a time because I always want to be able to add more if I need more. It's a little harder for me to start with a lot and take it away if I need it. As we get towards the outer end of the eyebrow, I always like to hold two of the same brushes, so make sure you invest in two of the same brushes at home because one is for like basically applying the pigment, blending out, and then the other one, the clean one, is actually just to like bring that pigment out even more if you want it, where you're not applying more color, you're just doing the job of blending. I'm gonna take this shimmery bronzy shade. This is a little bit darker than the crease shade. And I'm just gonna pack this right onto the outer part of Nikkie's crease. I'm just going in like swirling motions and really just trying to put on that pigment before pulling it out. And then I'm gonna take my clean blending brush and slowly just pull the eyeshadow out. So I really want the eye shape to be really elongated, really extended, and I don't want to put too much darkness up here because I really want the eyes to just like go out. And so I'm gonna take this bone shade color and I'm taking a synthetic brush and I'm just gonna apply this lighter shade in a straight line so it just brings the eyes out. It's just gonna like kind of erase any darkness. Because I'm doing like an orangey reddish lip on you, I want to just bring a little bit of glitz and glam to the eyelid. I'm not gonna do like a major cut crease because I like more of like that subtle like blended out look. So I'm gonna use this shade right here. I'm just gonna do like a little dust of this just like right onto the eyelid.
He is so soft with his brushes. It's like a mini massage.
So for the inner tear duct, I am going to take a little bit of just a setting spray and I'm gonna apply that right onto the brush just so I get maximum pigment of the color that I'm going to be using in the inner part of her eye.
I love that shade so much.
So this is like a pearlescent shimmery shade. Sometimes I actually take this product as well and I'll just put it just right underneath the brow bone. Not too much, just a little sprinkle. I want to put a little bit just right on the bottom lash line, just right in the center, so when she opens her eyes, you can see a little glimpse of light.
So that's how you do it. I always wondered. I love how on myself I always go so hard, and then I see this softness, I'm like, oh, it can be pretty.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
Oh, I love it.
So I'm going to take a little bit of mascara. So I always want to make sure that I measure the lashes before putting them on permanently. So I'm just going to basically put that along the bottom lash line. Open your eyes for me. It's super important to, I think, never have too long of lashes, because if you have too long of lashes, it can kind of make your eyes droop. So you always want to cut them to how your actual eye shape is. So I think those are actually pretty good. I am going to take a little bit of glue. If I'm doing like a dark smoky eye, I would use black glue, but today I'm just going to use white glue because we didn't do too much on the eyes. Just going to push them up. I'm going to take that warm tone bronzy shade and just connect that to the bottom lash line. And I'm putting most of the pigment on the outer part of the eyelid. Slowly just blend the product out up towards the end of the eyebrow. So I just applied the lashes. I put a little bit of eyeliner in between the gaps just so it looked like it's one continuation of the lash. And that is it. This is your bronzy extended eye.